Mrs. Markham? Is that you, Mrs. Markham?
Who's that?
Mr. Spenlow. Been what a bloody Nero.
Oh, you're working late, Alistair.
Yes, I'm trying to finalise your husband's study there.
Well, I expect he's still downstairs in the office.
Well, I'm having a tiny fit up here, darling.
I'm sure it'll look super. Now be a dear sweet boy and fix us both a drink.
I haven't got time for drinks. You know, it's terribly difficult when you won't give me a decision on anything.
Well, have a cup of coffee.
I don't want a cup of coffee, I want a decision.
Philip, dear, are you coming up? Don't forget we're dining out tonight. We'll ask Henry not to keep you too long down there.
Ask him about the curtains.
Oh, Mr. Spenlow started work on your study and wants to give you peacock blue curtains.
And tomato chair covers.
And tomato chair covers. I see.
How does he feel about that?
Rather strongly.
Really? God, I've never known a job drag on as long as your flat. I could have tarted up the alcohol in this time.
Well, I know you've met with a little opposition from Mr. Markham.
A little? I'm sorry to say this, Mrs. Markham, but your husband is about as unsophisticated as those children's books he publishes.
Well, you might possibly say his taste was old-fashioned.
If he'd had his way with his cream paint chintz and mahogany furniture, the whole place would end up looking like Peter Rabbit's parlour.
He's been jolly sweet and given in on most things.
It took me 3 weeks to talk him into the floral B-Day. And I'll tell you another thing, if he and his partner want me to do anything to their suite of offices on the ground floor, I'll give them a bucket of off-white, half a dozen beige curtains and a do-it-yourself kit.
Now, no temperaments, please. Sylvie?
Yes, Mrs. Markham?
Would you get a coffee for Mr. Spenlow, please? You'll feel better after that.
One more coffee in this place, my liver will start percolating.
What was that, Mrs. Markham?
Or would you very kindly get a coffee for Mr. Spenlow?
Certainly.
Well, a small one.
And I'd like a gin and French. A large one. And then you can go. It's your night off, isn't it?
Yes.
And don't look so miserable, Alistair. It may never happen.
No, I don't think it will.
You have been shopping, Mrs. Markham, yes?
Yes, I couldn't make up my mind what to wear as this do tonight, so I went and bought a couple of new dresses.
And you've decided which one to wear?
My old black one, I think.
Would you like anything with your coffee, Mr. Spenlow?
I certainly would. Oh, God, you're sexy.
Mr. Markham will be coming up from his office at any moment.
Oh, he wouldn't know the difference between a sexy kiss and a salt beef sandwich. I've been patient for weeks.
Well, they are both going out tonight, so we will have the place to ourselves.
Marvellous. I wish you'd never learned that.
I do the goose quite well, yes.
You do the goose very well, yes.
How's my drink coming along?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was delayed.
Oh, never mind, I'll see to it. You get Mr. Spenlow's coffee, would you?
You know how I like it.
Not yet, Mr. Spenlow.
What?
Nothing.
Perhaps we ought to reconsider the front door bell.
But it's unique.
Yes, I think the third movement drags a little.
Darling disaster! What on earth? Absolute disaster!
Hello, Mrs. Lodge.
Do you mind, Mr. Spenlow?
No, not at all. How do you think it's all looking?
Divine.
Now be honest. What do you think about the new front doorbell?
What front doorbell?
Ding bloody dong.
Joanna, my sweet, are our darling husband still downstairs?
Well, I think so. Philip should be up any minute now to change. We're going to that dreary publisher's dinner.
Oh God, he'll probably bring Henry out for a drink afterwards. Give them a buzz on the intercom thing.
Don't tell me you've landed yourself in another crisis.
To end all.
You haven't crashed the car again.
Yes, but that's got nothing to do with it. Just find out how long we're going to be.
Oh, hello, Henry.
Don't tell Henry I'm here. Just find out how long he's going to be.
No, it's all right. I don't need to speak to Philip. I just wondered how long he was going to be. Finishing what? They're still checking the proof copy of Harry the Hornet.
Good.
No, Harry, finish it. Oh, Henry, is that the one where Harry the Hornet falls in love with Winnie the Wasp?
Darling.
What did the author finally decide about the ending? Oh, I think that's a pity. No, I don't believe 3-year-olds give a damn about the problems of mixed marriages. Winnie the Wasp had some
Put
children.
the wretched thing down.
Bye, Henry.
Now listen, darling, you won't be involved in the slightest.
Involved in what?
And stay terribly calm, because there's really nothing to worry about.
I'm glad to hear it.
We just want to borrow the flat for the evening.
What?
Just for the evening.
You and Henry?
No, me and Walter.
Walter?
Yes, I've told you about Walter.
Have you?
You know Walter Pangborn.
Oh, yes, you met him at one of those evening classes you go to.
That's it, tapestry for beginners.
Rather not here anymore.
Oh, Joanna, darling, don't be cross with me. I've been a faithful wife for the last 14 years, and I've found how good it's done me.
Well, if you've fallen out of love with your husband.
I haven't. I still adore him. And so do his receptionists, typists and secretaries. Look, I've become a member of the Rotary Club, so there's no point trying to give me a conscience.
How about Jill and French?
No, I mustn't.
But you will.
Of course.
Honestly, I think the strain of having a lover would give me ulcers.
I'm hoping it'll cure mine.
Don't you afraid that Henry might find out?
Henry, no, darling. He's far too busy covering his own tracks. Poor Henry. It's always the same story. Sorry, darling, you know the publishing business. Another late night entertaining clients.
I'm sure half the gossip you hear about Henry isn't true.
Not true. He must have more satisfied clients than Prudential.
That's still no excuse for making whoopee with Walter.
We haven't made anything yet. That's why we want to borrow the flat.
Hang about, dears, hang about. Is anyone sitting on my pinking shears?
I hope not.
Oh, here they are.
Now do go away, Mr. Spengler. We're trying to have some ladies' talk.
Well, let me know when it starts.
Can we borrow the flat?
It really is asking an awful lot.
Why? You and Philip are off at this publisher's dinners tonight. It's Silver's night off, isn't it?
Well, that's all jolly fine, but what will I say to Philip?
Not a word. It'll be just between you and I. By the time you get back, you won't even know we've been here.
I wouldn't involve you in my affair.
I didn't know you were having one.
I'm not. Philip and I couldn't carry on like that.
Well, it's always been my opinion that Philip doesn't carry on at all.
He certainly does not.
Not even with you.
What are you talking about?
Well, he's not exactly the demonstrative type, is he?
Of course he is. When he finds the time. While your Henry's out gallivanting every night, poor old Philip's sitting up in bed reading children's books for the firm.
All right, all right.
It's no surprise he doesn't feel amorous after 45 minutes of Harry the Hornet. Besides, after several satisfying years, it's quite normal to ease up.
Ease up, yes, but not fizzle out.
We have not fizzled out. Let's just stick to your problem.
Oh my God, yes. Well, you see, we were going to spend tonight, our very first night at Walter's place.
So why don't you?
Well, this morning I got a letter. You see, Walter's got a mother.
Has he? Poor soul.
We'd arranged for her to go away for a couple of days.
So what's gone wrong?
The whole thing's fallen through. Walter's beside himself.
Sounds like the safest place for it.
Oh, Joanna, darling, you've got to help us. You can see how desperate he is.
My dear precious promise of paradise.
I think that sums me up.
I think it sums Walter up. The most devastating thing has happened. Mother's gone to bed with some little thing. They're quite a family, aren't
Oh, she's so disappointed. And he's been frightfully patient.
I'm sure.
And it can't be good for him.
No. I'll never forget the excitement I felt when you finally succumbed to my overtures. It was when we were having tea and cakes on the roof garden at Derry and Tom's. That wonderful afternoon,
Page 2.
left me completely breathless. What more can one say about moments like that? Sheer perfection. I know how difficult it is for you to get away with a husband, etc., but please try to arrange something. I quite fancy the idea of trying. Oh, yes. Oh, your friend's place. Walter, this is taking friendship too far.
There'd be no problems. We'd be here from 8:30 to 10:30. That's 2 hours flat. Please.
Look, I must get ready.
Well, just think of the happiness you'd be giving to Walter.
Well, why on earth can't you go to a hotel?
A hotel's too risky. We might bump into somebody.
Oh, Henry, please. Philip. Look, I've got enough on my plate with this damn decorator fellow. Look at it. It's like living on a stand at the Ideal Home exhibition.
I gather Linda wants him to do our flat next.
But you're welcome. Have you seen the bedroom?
No.
They've fitted the street lamp. We're just waiting for the bus stop.
Talking of bedrooms, what time are you clearing off tonight?
Oh, Henry, please. Look, I'm not happy about it.
It's all settled, Philip.
Yeah, well, I'm beginning to wish it wasn't.
Philip, old chap, you agreed you can't go back on your word now.
Yeah, well, what I don't understand is why you and the young lady can't go to a hotel.
Well, hotels are so damned impersonal. I prefer my home comforts.
You mean mine home comforts? I'm beginning to think the only reason you put me in this flat was for your own nefarious purposes.
Oh, dreadful suggestion. The reason I put you in this flat is, as my partner, I wanted you on the spot.
Yeah, that's just where you've got me.
There's gratitude.
But doesn't it worry you, the number of women you get involved with?
Yes, I used to have hundreds of them.
Well, I think you behave pretty poorly, especially for a man who publishes children's books.
Well, are you saying an undertaker shouldn't go out with live people? I mean, what I do in my private life has nothing to do with the business.
You're so busy with your private life, I've hardly got any business.
Oh, you do exaggerate.
Look, our firm hasn't published a bestseller in years.
Well, that's great, coming from the one who let the noddy book slip through our fingers.
I thought you'd bring up Noddy again.
Said you couldn't see any future for a little boy with a stiff neck and a bell on his head.
Stop changing the subject. There's no excuse for your sort of behaviour.
Well, who's excusing it? I just want to enjoy it.
You're emotionally immature.
Oh, that's great, coming from someone who's about as sexy as Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Anyway, I don't want any lectures now, just a little cooperation for tonight.
I just find the whole thing so exhausting.
Well, all you're doing is going out to dinner. I'm the one who'll be exhausted.
I mean, emotionally exhausted. I mean, you only mentioned this girlfriend yesterday afternoon, and by 7:30 I'd come out in a nervous rush and had to go to bed.
Proved very beneficial. We've got through 2 schoolgirls' annuals and a book of nursery rhymes.
Look, I'm the one who's got all the complications of having a mistress, and you're the one having all the fun.
Would you like me to fix you up with a nice...
No, I would not. The way you see your wife is appalling.
Well, not to mention clever. In the way I look at it, it keeps me in good spirits, good health.
Yeah, pretty good practice.
Well, exactly. Linda benefits as well.
Doesn't she get suspicious at all your late nights?
No, she's full of admiration for my selfless dedication to the firm. Out nearly every night entertaining our authors. Our authors will be amazed at the number of times they've been entertained.
Well, and who's it supposed to be this time?
An elderly schoolmaster from Harrow,
Elderly
who
schoolmaster?
has written the gripping tale of an adventurous tortoise.
Good Lord.
Well, if you're going to tell a lie, tell a whopper.
And I suppose the old fogey is 19 blue-eyed and blonde.
I've no idea what she looks like.
What?
I've never met her, only spoken to her.
Oh.
She's a telephone operator.
Oh, no.
So, well, we got chatting and made a date for tonight.
Well, I know the GPO is trying to improve its services, but really?
Well, I was booking a personal call to the continent. You know that French publisher we deal with.
Oh, yes, what about this operator?
Well, I knew I was onto a good thing when she said, "What time do you want it? And where would you like me to get hold of you?"
Well, I still think we should have gone to a hotel. And you can put those away as well. Where are the trousers?
Oh, you sweet old-fashioned thing.
Mrs. Markham, what about the tomato chip? Oh, you dear sweet man, you're back. Oh, Lord. Happy New Year to you too.
He's busy, Svenlo.
Now look, I want him to come into the study and give me a decision on these curtains. Now, Mrs. Markham reckons the tomato chair covers.
Oh, whichever one you like.
It's your study, Ducky. You must have some sort of preference.
Well, I don't. I wanted our flat to be like our old house. Plenty of polished mahogany and cream paint. Well, it was my wife's idea to hire the interior decorator.
Design.
Well, what's the difference?
The size of the bill.
You cheeky thing.
Look, can't you just press all that and spend long?
Oh dear, I only want a bijou fraction of your time.
That's what you always say. You've been here for 3 months. It took him 2 weeks to do the au pair's room.
Yes, well. I was rather delayed there.
Well, from my point of view, it was a complete waste of time.
Yes, mine too, till now. But anyway, Mr. Lodge, he must surely admit that the new bathroom is nothing short of an extravaganza.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, yes. I don't know how I ever existed without a floral bidet and a overflow level lavatory.
Well, there you are then. Now then, I'm not moving until I get a decision on the study.
Oh, aren't you? Right, come on. Let's give him one.
Thank you, Mr. Lodge. You know, he wouldn't care if I hung half a dozen rolls of tinfoil. After you. You know, I'm sure you've got a better time for that suit.
Yes, I have. It's mahogany with cream spots.
Cheeky.
Thank you, Joanna, you are a poppet.
And you're a naughty girl.
I'll do my best.
Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, this is the only time.
I promise I'll never ask another thing of you. Oh, you haven't got any champagne, have you?
No, we haven't any oysters either.
I must get some champagne. It's Walter's favourite thing. Well, so far, anyway.
Good night, Sylvia. Good night, madam. Here is Mr. Spenlow's coffee.
Oh, thank you. Would you just take it into the study? And Sylvie? Yes? Tonight is your night off, isn't it?
Yes.
Good, that's what I thought. And Sylvie,
Yes, Mrs. Markham?
you are definitely going to have it off.
Yes, Mrs. Markham.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Spinlow, but I just don't like anything about it.
Well, that's a bit sweeping. You can't tell till it's finished.
Well, I shan't feel any differently then either. Oh, hello, dear.
Hello, sweetie. Nothing wrong, is there?
Nothing more than usual, no. Oh, Sylvie, lovely, just what I need.
No, this is Mr. Spenlow's coffee.
Oh, I do beg his pardon.
He grants it. Thanks, Sylvie.
You haven't been upsetting Alistair again, have you?
Certainly not. He's been upsetting me. I don't see why we have to have someone else's ghastly taste foisted onto us anyway.
Ghastly?
I promise you, Alistair is really with it.
Is he?
I mean, look at his gorgeous clothes. I wish you'd have some made like that.
Me?
I'll pay for your corsets.
I'll just float back to the study. That's where I'll be if you want me.
Well, don't imagine anyone will.
Force yourself.
I don't know how I've stood that chapel this time.
You mustn't let him make you so edgy.
Yeah, but it's not only him.
Well, who else?
No, not me, I suppose.
You're working too hard these days. Is Henry doing his share?
Oh, not half. He can't, you do love me, don't you, darling?
Silly, of course I do.
You wouldn't say I was a stick in the mud, would you?
Yes. And you're also gentle, calm and understanding, and that's exactly why I love you.
Oh, you've never said that before.
Well, maybe I've never felt it before.
I enjoyed that. Perhaps you're right, dear. Perhaps I've been working too hard lately. Wouldn't it be nice if we could forget that dreary dinner and have the evening in instead?
Yes. God knows. God knows I'd like to, but we can't, can we?
Can't we? Oh no, we can't. No. What are you wearing tonight, darling?
Well, I couldn't make up my mind, so I bought a couple couple of new dresses.
Oh, 2 new dresses? Well, that's not like you. Well done. You can throw that old black one out now, can't you? Any other excitements?
No, nothing. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. No, nobody came. Definitely not a visitor. Very quiet. Look, I'll run myself a drink. You pour yourself a bath. Patrick, finish mine if you like before we go out.
We haven't been out before 8?
Or before 7:45.
Or even sooner?
Even better.
Left me completely breathless.
I don't know what you're on about, old boy. Spindler seems to be doing a pretty good job in there.
Sheer perfection. Difficult to get away with a husband, etc.
What have you got there?
I don't know, I found it down between the cushions.
Page 2. Where's 1 and 3?
I don't know.
Breathless. What can one say about moments like that? Husband, etc. Please try to arrange something. I quite fancy the idea of trying. You sure you can't find page 3?
No, what do you think it is?
Well, it's not chapter 2 of Winnie the Pooh.
You know what I think? I'd say that was part of a love letter.
Well done.
I think it's disgraceful, Miss Hauser receiving letters like this.
Well, that's not been written to Sylvie.
Well, how can you tell?
Well, difficult to get away with a husband, etc.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who it's been. You don't mean Joanna?
Well, who else? Probably not serious, just a bit of slap and tickle.
The slap and tickle?
Hurry up and offer me a drink, old boy. You've got to be pushing off soon.
Look, you can't make slanderous remarks like that. I mean, even if it was to Joanna, the wording's very ambiguous. Well, it could just be a thank you letter.
That's exactly what it is.
There's nothing to suggest this was written by a chap at all. Might have been written by, the woman that runs that cordon bleu cookery class.
What, couched in those terms?
They're a very arty, flamboyant lot. But it makes perfect sense, look. Your chocolate mousse left me completely breathless.
Philip, I've tasted Joanna's mousse.
Well, damn it, if she's having lessons, she might be getting better.
Oh, yes.
Look, she must be sheer perfection. Difficult to get away with a husband, etc.
Charming, isn't it? You're in with the etceteras.
But please try to arrange something. Well, that'll be the next lesson. Yeah. I quite fancy the idea of trying...
Your apple crumble. Philip, please.
Now, about the line of these...
Get out!
Stay right, man.
It's going to be powder blue, so there.
Look, it can't be Joanna.
I'll sort it out after dinner with you. You've got things to do tonight, remember? Miss Wilkinson.
But you sit there accusing my wife... Who's Miss Wilkinson?
Oh, the operator who got me my personal call.
You sit there accusing my wife of being unfaithful and all you can think about is your telephone girl.
Oh, quite right. I mean, when a wife's going off the rails, there are plenty of signs. I mean, you'd have to be an idiot not to notice.
Signs? What sort of signs?
Yeah, it affects people in different ways. Some women rush out and buy new clothes.
Stop! 2 new dresses this very afternoon.
Well, other women become more affectionate towards their husbands.
That's it! Practically seduced me only 5 minutes ago. God, Henry, I don't understand it. I've let that woman have everything. Even they're bringing that wretched designer who's lumbered us with everything from an oval bed to a long plain belt.
I didn't to ask you about that oval bed. Can you get oval sheets?
No! God, Henry, what am I going to do?
Well, I should buy square ones and throw them.
What other sort of signs are there?
Oh, let's see. Pickled onions at 3 in the morning.
What?
Oh, no, that's the other thing.
Look, we've got new clothes, over-affectionate, what else?
Does she ever get nervous for no reason and laugh at nothing?
Laugh at nothing. No, I don't think so. But we've got 2 out of 3. Give me that letter.
But it's Philip, it's 7:30.
Give me that letter.
What are you going to do?
I want to go in there, confront her with it, and I'm going to say, oh, hello, dear. What do you want?
Nothing, I just say, Henry,
Yes?
how long have you been here?
2 minutes?
Meet anyone on the way in?
No?
Good, make sure you don't meet them on the way out.
Oh, I was hoping for a drink, actually.
Have mine.
Oh, I'm not too keen on gin.
Never mind, just concentrate on the French.
What are you laughing at, darling?
3 out of 3?
What do you want, darling?
Well, I just want to know what you thought about these.
Oh, yes, very, very pretty.
Are those new too?
Yes, I was wondering if they matched.
Well, I think so perfectly.
With the dress!
Yes, I see. Been going a bit mad lately, haven't you, darling? New shoes, new dresses?
Oh, that's nothing. I bought some things for a flat as well. They're sending them round from Harrods in the morning.
Sending what round?
A dozen champagne glasses, a bamboo trolley, and an enormous Ficus elastica decora.
What's that?
A rubber plant.
What about that?
Well, you've got no definite proof. I'd sleep on it.
Did you see her eyes? Sparkling like Billy-O.
Oh, she's been shopping at Harrods.
That's not been brought on by a bamboo trolley or an elasticated aspidistra.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to get my proof.
What?
Look, if she's innocent, she'll wonder what that is.
And if she's guilty?
We'll soon see.
What do you see?
The ceiling.
Honestly, I don't know what I hope to gain by all this.
What a good view of
I'm your best friend. She might not come out today.
Oh, you don't know, Joanna. We've got 10 minutes of toing and froing before she takes a shower.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, we've got rollers, cold creams, umpteen powders, and 57 varieties of spray.
Oh, you see Linda at night, it's like going to bed with a waffle machine.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Darling, have you seen? Lost something.
Oh, yes!
Rather. Can I have a piece? Cufflink.
A 5 pence cufflink. That's not worth bothering about. What did you want, darling?
My spray.
Which one?
Deodorant. Have you had it?
No, I haven't.
That's right. You gave up borrowing it after you used my hair lacquer spray by mistake. You should have seen him, Henry.
When you're getting old boy, why should using hair lacquer make your arms stick out?
Well, you see, when you put it on, you get... Don't worry about that now. Let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
It's because you were talking, you didn't call us the last time.
What are they?
I think you're making a mistake doing it like this.
Well, she's the one who put us in this position.
What do you think she'll do?
I should have done what I said I was going to do in the first place.
What?
Well, gone in there and shown it to her. What do you want, Sylvie?
I'm going out soon, and I wanted to ask Mrs. Markham if there was anything else she was wanting.
No, she doesn't. She's very busy in the bedroom right now.
You also are going out, yes?
Yes.
Good. I shall be saying good night before I go.
Thank you very much, Sylvie.
Not at all.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing at all. No, I just came in to find my tape measure. Yes, here it is. And I didn't see anything, nothing at all. No. Please just don't do that.
Oh, I think we haven't missed it.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, it's still there. Oh, what I don't understand, Henry, is why?
Why what?
Why she's been unfaithful after 15 years?
Well, I suppose if you're dissatisfied with your baker, you get your roles elsewhere.
That's a slanderous remark. There's never been anything wrong with our with our SEX. But hit it off right from the word go. I doubt there's been another honeymoon like it.
Yes, but that was 15 years ago.
So?
Well, what about now?
Fine.
Good. How often? Daily?
Henry.
Quarterly?
Oh, Henry, please.
Oh, how often?
For God's sake, I don't clock in.
And I see. Annually.
Look, the point is, I've been faithful for 15 years.
Well, I should say that should trouble you as dreary now as you were then.
Now, look here, oh, hell, let it ring. Oh, look, better answer, it might be important. Right.
Quick, she's back!
Miss Smythe? Well, he was, but I think he must have popped out. A message? Certainly, yes. Hang on, I'll just find something to write on. Now, Smythe, how are you spelling that? S-M-Y-T-H-E. And the number? Oh, Claridge's, I see. Yes, certainly, I'll tell him. Thank you. Hello. You're still here, Henry?
Yes.
Oh, jolly good. I've got a message here. Didn't either of you hear the phone?
No.
Oh, honestly.
What's the message?
Oh, ring a Miss Smythe at Claridge's by 8 o'clock.
Claridge's at 8, yes, and?
And if the phone goes again, answer it. I'm trying to get ready. Now, where's the waste paper thing?
Oh!
What?
That's my only piece of evidence, straight out the window.
Yeah.
There it is, in the middle of the road.
Just you're like in the middle of the rush hour.
Taxi! Taxi! Follow that piece of paper! Yes, you! Follow that piece of... Charming. Right,
You're hard park by now.
let's go and get it.
Right. Oh.
What are you doing here, Henry?
Just settling the cover for Harry the Hornet with Philip. Well, it's been a nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it has been. There's a bit of a breeze blowing now.
Breeze? Oh my God, my letter!
What's wrong with Philip?
Wait.
Do you want me to run about for you? Linda!
Oh, thank you.
What a pleasant surprise. What are you doing here?
Yes, what are you doing here?
Just popped in to see Joanna.
What's the champagne for?
Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you.
No, it was your birthday.
No, well, I haven't. There wasn't. She didn't. You couldn't. You mustn't.
You staying long, Henry?
No, I'm just settling his court question with Philip.
Where is he?
He's just popped down to...
The office?
Yes, that'll do. Do you mind if I have that whiskey now, Joe?
No, go ahead.
Can I get anything for you?
No, thank you.
Right.
You're not due till 8:30.
I just wanted to put the champagne on ice. Beer pop it and do it for me while I nip home and change into something promising.
More promising than that.
Oh, darling, where'd you keep your tea?
Tea?
I can't do a thing till I've had a cup of tea.
5970? Yes, this is Mrs. Markham speaking. Walter who? Walter?
Walter?
No thanks, I prefer soda.
Yes, she is, as it happens. He wants to speak to you. He must be mad.
I expect he's getting impatient. I'll take it in the bedroom.
Hold the line one moment, please. I'm trying to connect you.
What is it, my darling, Dolly Wally Walter? Yes, it's all arranged, my sweet.
Mustn't be too long, Linda. Where is she?
On the phone.
I thought you were.
No, I finished mine. She suddenly remembered she hadn't rung Uncle lately.
Which uncle?
Have you got an Uncle George?
Yes.
That's the one.
Poor old Uncle George, he's been a bit under the weather recently. Well... Give him my love.
What?
Tell him to keep his pecker up. Uncle George.
Oh, yes. No, it's Henry, my husband, your nephew, Henry. H-E-N.
Let me have a
My
word.
Uncle George. The pips went.
Pips, but he only lives in Putney.
Bye, Joe, darling. See you at the weekend, baby. Leave the front door on the latch. Bye, Henry. See you at home later.
No, I forgot to mention, I'm out tonight.
Pity.
Yes, usual thing.
Entertaining an important client.
Yes.
Who is it, Henry?
Oh, it's elderly schoolmaster from Harrow.
Oh.
Fancied himself as a bit of a storyteller.
Ha!
He's written a gripping tale of an adventurous tortoise.
Really?
Yes, Bill Humphreys.
Extraordinary name for a tortoise.
No, that's the name of the author. We haven't thought of the name of the tortoise yet. That's partly why we're meeting tonight. I haven't actually met this,
Bill Humphreys?
Yes, thank you. When I say we haven't met, we've talked quite a lot on the phone. He's full of ideas. I think we should be in for a lengthy do tonight.
Well, don't overdo it, Henry.
No, I won't. Don't wait up for me.
As a matter of fact, I may be late myself tonight.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm out too.
What?
I'm going to be busy till about
10:30.
10:30.
What is it?
Oh, Joanna's persuaded me to do something for charity.
Have you really, Jo? Don't exhaust yourself.
Oh, it's all in a good cause.
What's that?
Undeveloped areas.
Bye, Philip. How's your tummy?
Bloody awful.
Philip! Must be his ulcer. It's always like that when he's rushed.
What's happened?
I'm being questioned by the police.
What?
Yeah, for moving a car not legally in my possession.
Why?
Letter blew into gutter, car parked on letter, driver walked away, couldn't get him back, couldn't pull letter from under wheel, got in car, arrested.
Oh, Flynn, you are thoughtless. What about my Miss Wilkinson? She's waiting for me to ring her and tell her to come round here.
Never mind your Miss Wilkinson, I've got a domestic crisis in here and an angry policeman waiting outside.
What for?
He wanted to see some means of identity.
Well, license or something.
Yeah, it's in the drawer.
Where is this constable?
It's in the main hall.
I'll go and sort it out.
Oh, well, that should give me 18 months at least.
You and your letter.
Look, there's not much left of that. My only shred of evidence in shreds.
Well, come on, we'll deal with the law, then you can get ready and push off.
Well, I'm frightfully sorry to butt in.
Not now, we're engaged.
Lovely.
Yeah, this is urgent.
Yes, we're in a spot of bother with the police.
I see.
Hurry up, Philip. It's high time we were getting dressed.
I shall get dressed when I want to. And not before.
Darling.
You can't talk to your wife like that.
Oh, can't I?
No, especially on her birthday.
Birthday?
Yes.
Now, about these cushions.
Oh, they look gorgeous. Scatter them round.
No, that's the master's study. But he won't give me an opinion on the fabrics.
Oh, they're far too gaudy for him. Besides, I wouldn't press the point with him. He's not in one of his gay moods.
Oh, I don't know.
He's had a busy day. Discuss it with him tomorrow. Good night, Alistair.
Oh, Mrs. Markham, didn't I say I'm going to be working late tonight?
Where?
Here.
No.
What?
No, you can't. I mean, you mustn't.
But I've got one or two things to round off.
But we're all going out.
That's good then. Now I won't be disturbed.
Yes, you will. I mean, you might. I mean, you might disturb other people.
What other people?
Underneath.
I'm only hanging curtains, dear.
It's awfully heavy material. Why don't you give yourself a rest?
But I feel fine.
No, Alistair, I don't want you to stay here tonight.
Why not?
Because we want you to come with us to the publisher's dinner as our guest.
The publisher's dinner?
Yes, it's my husband's idea, actually.
Is it?
Yes, believe it or not, he's taken quite a fancy to you.
Has he?
I keep telling you, Henry, you don't offer policemen bribes.
Well, I thought it would be all right.
Well, certainly not too bob.
You went away happily enough.
I'll get it! 5970. Oh, yes, he is actually. It's for you, Henry.
Me?
It's the operator. Something about a personal call?
Well, I haven't booked a personal call. It'll be New York. We're trying to get the British rights for Yogi Bear.
Good luck.
Hello, operator. Yes, I was going to ring you, but I was delayed. Yes, I still want it. Bearing in mind the time lag, better make it 8:15. I'll be waiting. Bye. I think Yogi Bear's in the bag.
Mr. Markham, if I could just have a few
Oh,
minutes.
what now?
Well, it's about these cushions. Your wife says they're too gaudy for these studies.
Oh, does she?
Well, I just thought they might clash with what Alistair's already done in there.
Well, that's quite likely. So he'd have to change what he's already done. I like these cushions. I love them. In fact, I want them on a black Swedish settee, preferably leather, with crimson carpet and orange plastic curtains. What do you think about that?
Yeah!
Darling, you've got to be joking.
I couldn't be more serious.
Doesn't sound very like you, Philip.
Ah, well, we learn something fresh about each other every day, don't we, darling?
We certainly do. Pay no attention to him, Alistair.
I want my orange plastic curtains, my black settee and my crimson carpet.
Philip, it's 7:30.
Precisely.
So?
In another half an hour it'll be 8 o'clock.
Oh, higher mathematics was always a strong point.
All I'm saying is that we've got to get ready for dinner and Henry's got to meet Bill.
Bill?
That tortoise author.
Oh, yes, Bill Humphreys.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I've asked Alistair to come with us to the dinner.
Alistair, what on earth for?
Company.
I get more than enough of his company here.
It's all right. I'm working late tonight.
No, you aren't.
No, you aren't.
The point is, darling, you mustn't be late.
Oh, mustn't I? I'm amazed at the way people take me for granted. If I want to be late, I shall. I've got lots of things to discuss.
Oh, super. Now then, about the study.
That's been settled. Crimson curtains, black plastic settee and orange carpet.
Anything else?
Yes, I'd like something to match your charming bell.
Oh, really?
A musical lavatory flush.
Please, darling, just leave it all up to Alistair.
I'm quite capable of making my own artistic decisions.
Oh, yes. A musical. I suppose you'd like a flight of ducks up the bathroom wall as well.
Oh, lovely.
You could have one of those little stone fellows.
Don't shut up.
It's a shame you didn't show this much interest earlier on.
Oh, well, I'm making up for it now.
Well, I thought your wife had carte blanche.
Oh, did you? Well, she doesn't.
Steady.
Just get ready, dear, and you can have anything you want.
Oh, well, thank you. In that case, I think I shall have the evening indoors.
Indoors?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
What's it got to do with you?
Oh, nothing at all.
Yes, we're staying in tonight. What do you think of that?
I think I'll ring Linda.
Well, what's it got to do with Linda?
Nothing. That's exactly what I'm going to tell her. In the bedroom.
Dear. I hate the way everybody keeps changing their minds around here.
Oh, don't get your head in a twist.
Oh?
Phil, what about my operator?
I've got my own problems.
Well, Miss Wilkinson's coming round here at 8:15.
More little secrets?
Oh, no, just talking about this fellow I'm meeting tonight.
Oh, yes, Bill Humphreys.
Yes. Oh, well, if we can't meet here, we'll just have to go dancing.
Need you stay, Spenlow?
Yes, I've got plenty to be getting on with.
Oh, I better cancel Miss Wilkinson. Get her off the phone yet.
Well, get Mrs. Lodge to ring me the moment she comes in. Tell her it's vital and absolutely unimportant.
Lend me the phone, Joe.
No, that's mine. Have you, settled the orange plastic question yet, Alistair?
No. But if Mr. Markham's going to keep changing all my colour schemes, I'm going to go down to the car, get some more catalogues.
Oh, don't bother. Has everyone gone deaf? Hello. Who? Oh, Miss Smythe. Yes, I've been a bit involved at the moment. You've written a children's book. Well, yes, I'd love to read it. Yes. Claridge's. I'll ring you.
I'll get those catalogues.
No, nobody wants you to do anything else this evening, Spenlow.
That's what you think.
Never mind about the catalogues. I'll come over to your studio in the morning.
No, it's all right. I'll get them now. I know it isn't easy for you to get away with a husband, etc.
I'm going to get dressed. You're quite sure you won't change your mind about staying in?
Not easy to get away.
All right, but I don't see why.
No, neither do I. Lend me the phone, Joe.
No, that's mine. I want to have a tinkle in the bathroom.
Did you hear that?
said she wanted to have a tinkle in the bathroom.
No! Difficult to get away with her husband, etc.
Hmm?
Yeah, those were Spenlow's exact words just now.
Are they?
Yes, look, in the letter too.
Oh, yes. Oh, blessed if it's there now.
That's why he's been here for 3 months. Talk about piecework. If you want curtains run up, make sure you do them yourself.
We can't be Spenlow.
But those are his exact words. My wife's been at it left, right and centre with a builder.
Oh, shh.
No wonder she invited him to dinner. Can't bear to be parted for 10 minutes.
No. You've got no proof now the letter's been destroyed.
Hang on, the other bit might be in her handbag.
You're making a damned fool of yourself.
Oh no, they've already done that.
Any sign of it?
Oh no. Oh, it is very frustrating. That's it. I'm downstairs reading tales for tiny tots, and Spenlow and Joanna are up here bouncing around on my oval bed.
Oh, I don't believe it.
That's it. Downstairs infancy, upstairs adultery.
I can't believe it's Spenlow. I mean, he's one of those, isn't he?
Well, one of which?
You know, them.
What?
Poof. Queer.
Now look here, Spenlow, I want to work with you.
Good. I've got everything, including a double hernia.
Oh, been straining yourself, have you?
Oh, you can say that again.
Oh, I'm going to ring Miss Wilkinson from the office. Don't rush into anything.
Now then, before we settle on the frills, let's figure out the basic colour pattern. Now then, what colour do you want to dominate your study?
Black.
I see. Well, that might clash with your idea about the sofa. However, I've got some rather dolly contrasts, so I've got the catalogues here.
No, I'm sorry, Linda, not tonight. Well, you'll just have to ring Walter and tell him you can't come here. I don't know, try the roof garden at Derry and Tom's. Bye-bye. Now, my darlings, is everything all right?
Yes, I think so.
Don't exhaust yourself. Well, if we're all staying in, I'll go and find us something to eat.
Now then, do you intend to use the room mainly by day or by night? You see, it's entirely a question of lighting. And by that I mean, will it be artificial or normal?
Are you, or are you not, a poof?
If you intend to use the room mainly with artificial light, might I suggest dark colours? On the other hand, I beg your pardon.
Are you queer?
Now this blue.
When I say queer, I don't mean queer, I mean queer.
Yes, no. Can we just stick to the catalogues?
Now look, I don't think you are, but my friend thinks there's no doubt about it.
Your friend?
Mr. Lodge.
Oh, that friend.
So I'll ask you again, and I can tell you your answer means an awful lot to me.
Now look, I would be terribly grateful if you just look at this one here.
Look, I really would like to believe Mr. Lodge. I mean, even if we're only a little bit queer.
Well,
What, say 50-50?
50-50.
Go on, admit it, please.
Mr. Markham, you can tell you now, you can tell your friend, I am absolutely normal, 100% normal.
Oh, God, no.
There, Mr. Markham.
Oh, why did I believe Henry? I knew I should have. I knew I was right.
Plenty of other fish in the sea.
God, you're callous, Spenlow.
Can't help it, it's just the way I'm made.
Oh, what a mess.
Ah! Mr. Markham! Oh.
What do you want, Sylvie?
I am going. Good night, Mr. Markham. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Mr. Spinlow.
Yes.
Where the hell are you
No,
going?
no, please, can't we just discuss this in the morning?
No, we'll discuss it now. How long has it been going on?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I know what you've been up to these last 12 weeks.
Hanging curtains, laying carpets,
What else?
kitchen tiles, bathroom tiles.
You know what I mean. Who else?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you mean,
Yes, you filthy furnisher.
Look, Mr. Markham, honestly, I never let it interfere with my work.
Didn't you?
No. I never mix business with birds.
Birds? God, what if that doesn't take a biscuit? Did I ever stop to consider my feelings?
No, I can't honestly say we did, no.
I don't suppose it ever occurred to you that I love her.
You?
Yes. Until today, I never realised how much.
God, you're versatile.
Missed her by 5 minutes. She's already on her way. Just had to go down into the main hall and meet her. Everything all right?
No, it's not. He's guilty as hell and proud of it.
Oh, that's a bit of a face. I could have sworn he was a...
Well, I'm not.
Oh, my apologies, old chap.
Don't apologise to him. How long has it been going on?
Well, depends what you mean by it. So far, I've only given her the occasional goose.
In the middle of June?
No, a friendly goose.
A platonic goose.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Of course, I was stationed 3 years in Portsmouth.
Look, am I being dim or what?
There you are a bit, old boy. It's the British version of the continental bottom pinch.
What's all this then?
Well, the whistle is optional, but basically the goose is done by keeping the palm upright about 3 feet off the ground and then flicking the fingers quickly, so.
I don't see the point in that.
Well, you would if you stood over it.
I've certainly never done it.
No, it doesn't really go with cream paint and mahogany, does it? Of course, there are variations on. There's the crafty one.
And you've been doing that to her?
Well, she started it.
What? Did you hear?
First week I was here, I bent over and...
I don't wish to hear this.
Doesn't sound too serious.
To those of us who didn't serve in Portsmouth, it sounds bloody serious. I suppose you've progressed from all this goosing, have you? How far did you intend to go?
all the way.
No violence.
Oh, love him!
No.
Sorry, she just prefers the younger man, Mr. Mark.
Are you listening to this?
Now, my darlings, how many am I preparing for?
That's what we all like to know.
There's only Sylvie's sauerkraut and pumpernickel left.
Oh, I'm going to go and cancel Miss Wilkinson.
No, you're going where you're my only witness.
Yeah, well, I think I'll just be popping along.
Where do you think you're going?
Just a minute.
That's my bathroom.
I installed it.
Be down quick about it.
What's upsetting, Henry?
And drop that act as well. I'm not as silly as I look, you know.
Of course you're not, darling.
15 years.
Now remember my advice.
To hell with your advice. 15 years we've been married, and you never get married. Oh, Adam.
What's that?
It's a variety of geese.
You know, it's affection.
She knows what it denotes. You never give me one, have you?
I didn't know you wanted one.
Well, but you don't have to pepper the decorator with them, do you?
Philip, darling, what are you talking about?
You and that designer.
Alice there, what about it?
God, she's cool, Henry.
It's no good, Joe, girl. You found the letter.
What letter?
Look. This erotic document.
I think I'll ring the doctor, Henry.
left me breathless. Sheer perfection. Ah!
Where did you find that?
Careless, weren't you?
It must have dropped.
Yes, it must have.
But it's not in my goodness. I'll explain later.
No need to. Your lover's already explained.
Lover?
Yes, spin load of paper hanger.
He confessed.
He must be mad.
Henry, perhaps you'd give me a room for the night before I move into a hotel.
Oh, come on, we'll discuss it on the way down.
Philip, darling, you're being ridiculous. Henry, wait downstairs in the hall.
No.
Good idea.
You're my only witness, you wait here. Come in, some of us still have moral decency. There's my wife, the bed's in there, pyjamas are under the pillow, and good luck to you and Mother Goose.
Philip, darling, please.
Don't you touch me, you floozy. Henry, come on, I shall get myself a young lady. I shall move out, Spenlow can move in and slosh his paintbrush wherever he likes.
Right, well, I think I'll just carry on in the study.
No, you'll carry on in the bed.